it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. So we are up to our 12th week update. It feels like it's going super fast. I am like really surprised. So 12 weeks was last week. I'm currently near the end of my 13th week. However, I don't want to film that update until afterwards because I still have a scan, so I want to obviously let you know the process and all of that. So week 12 was a pretty busy week personally. I did have what felt like quite a few things on, so I feel like I was super overwhelmed with that. Now, how was I feeling first of all? So I think I'm past the sickness. Honestly, I feel super blessed with not really feeling that sick overall. I have had periods of time where I do feel a little bit nauseous, but nothing too crazy. So I am very grateful for that. Food aversions, now I would say they're sort of still kind of there. Some things I just can't even fathom eating. However, I was messaging someone on this app and she was like, if you actually try the food, maybe you won't be put off as much. So that is a big tip. If you are struggling to eat a lot of things, maybe just have a bite and then your body realizes it's not that bad. So yeah, then you can eat it. So yeah, that's been not bad at all. I have had some sharp pains in my lower stomach, particularly if I sneeze sometimes or like sit up, it really does hurt. But yeah, that was nothing to be concerned about with the midwife, which was good. So my week, as I said, was quite busy. So Monday, I did the NIPT test. Oh my God, that was a blood test, which I'm slowly coming to terms with. They're not that bad. It's all in your head. The lady was like, I only need to take 1 vial of blood. Apparently it used to be 2. And she kept on checking with different people in the pathology place. And she kept on doing, getting different answers. And I was like, can you please just take 2 just in case? Because I don't want to have to go back just in case it is 2 you need, not 1. So she took 1. And I should actually have the results back now. So I need to contact my doctor just to get them sent over. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. But in my mind, if I have an appointment one day, it really consumes me because I feel like this whole process is quite overwhelming. So the next day I actually had to go back to my GP. She wasn't available, so I saw a new GP to get a referral to do a possible another blood test, to speak with a genetics expert, I would say, like a cancer genetic, I don't know what her title was, to be honest, to have a meeting with her to possibly have some genetic testing to see if I do carry a cancer gene. My mum has just gone through a cancer journey, so it was definitely something that is something I don't really want to deal with, but something I think is, I guess, if you can do something about it. I guess now in my life I kind of have this thing where I'm like, well, if I'm gonna have kids, then definitely I want to be able to be there for them and yeah, not just avoid everything. So got the referral, which was totally fine. And then the Wednesday was the appointment with the genetic lady, which was so draining. I just feel like that whole concept and having to deal with being fairly newly pregnant And then thinking about having to have more tests and find out if I have a cancer gene, can it be passed on? Has my mum passed on a gene to me? Like, it was just a lot of information. So that was a lot of rushing around, and it did take quite a few hours. And then Wednesday's usually when I go into work, so I did have a full work day after that. Thursday, I met with the obstetrician / midwife place. Excuse me, and that was actually really, really good. For me, I need to be able to have a good relationship with someone, have a really good feeling about a place and a person who's going to be like looking after me, and particularly in such a serious setting, like giving birth and this whole process. So that was really good. I absolutely loved the midwife. Can I just tell you, now if you haven't had your first like obstetrician appointment, if this is all new to you, I can't even tell you. So I walked away. I can't really show you everything because my details are on it. I've walked away with a pamphlet of things and a lot of information, a lot of overwhelming information, because if you have seen my previous videos, I have a really, really genuine big fear of like needles and a lot of medical things. So basically she took my blood pressure and I was like so terrified of just that, like just to give you a benchmark. So we went through everything. Just trying to think of the main points. So things you can and cannot eat. She gave me heaps of pamphlets. So when the baby's born, there's like vaccinations that you can / don't have to do, but they just let you know, so it is up to you. So there's a lot of information. Not everyone is going to receive this booklet. So this is because I have O negative blood. Now when I found that out and found out that it was like pretty good blood to have, this was years ago, and like you're a universal donor, I was like so excited about it. Can I just tell you, if you have a negative blood group, be prepared, because now I have to have 3 extra needles. So it's called, what's it called? Something D. Oh my god, I can't think of the needles. It's not even in here that I can see it really quickly. So basically you have to have, oh that's so annoying, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Let me Google it, let me see. Because it's like gonna annoy me. Needle for O blood preg anti-D. So I have to have as I said, 3 extra needles. This is anti-D, so there's no mixing of my blood and the baby's blood. So you have it, I think it's like 23 weeks and 32 weeks or something like that. And then once you give birth, you also have to have another needle. So not very excited about the O blood group. Food safety, there was quite a few things that I didn't really know, which is good. Safe sleeping, so they go through that. And then it's vaccinations, and then you get your antenatal card, which I can't show you, but it is like the yellow card. So that you basically bring to all of your appointments, so you can fill it in and everyone's on the same page, which is good. My camera just died, but yeah, basically they go over like all your previous blood tests. They want to know, like, are you thinking of breastfeeding or bottle feeding? They haven't gone into a specific birth plan, They go into what hospital you would like to give birth at. So for me, I don't have any major concerns at the moment. The only thing is being low in iron. She said my hemoglobin is really good at the moment, but as pregnancy goes on, that could change, and the possibility of needing an iron infusion could be like a real thing. So that's one thing that they're going to monitor. I am taking iron tablets at the moment. I'm on Elevate and also vitamin D. So yeah, at this stage, she said it's nothing major. But yeah, now previously I did speak about how I had the gestational diabetes test already. That was at like 7 weeks or 8 weeks or something. Oh my God, I found out, she was like, I don't know why you did that. Like, we don't need that level right now. So I was so disheartened because this is like, let me just, yeah, I don't know. This is the hard thing about, like, you obviously go to a person and you trust that they know what they're doing, and then you find out that you've wasted your time getting 3 blood tests and wasting 2 hours of your life, which it is what it is. But yeah, I just felt super disheartened, and I'll go into more in a second. So she also did a scan. I don't think this has any details. No, it doesn't. So I got another little scan done, which was super exciting because I hadn't had a scan since 8 weeks, and obviously being 12 weeks, it's like you don't know what's happening. You don't know if anything's like gone wrong, or there's no heartbeat, or you kind of just think the worst. So being able to see the baby, how much it's actually grown and looks like an actual baby now, is so unbelievably insane. And we heard the heartbeat, and it was the most amazing, surreal experience that I could, like, I can't even describe how crazy. But yeah, super, super exciting. But yeah, mentally I feel like I'm struggling a little bit because of the people around me. So finding out I didn't need to do that test, and then like a lot of people seem to be bothered by the obstetrician place that we have decided to go to, because it's like a rotating roster basically of your obstetrician. You're not guaranteed to see the same person. So people in my life are like, yeah, not coming to terms with that. And I get it, people have concerns, I completely understand that. But yeah, it's just really interesting how I feel like we're back at like our wedding stage, when people were like giving us so many opinions on you should do it this way, do it that way. But at the end of the day, I am a totally different person to like who they are referring to and their birth and what they did and who they saw. Like, I just don't really cope with the comparisons. And then like my sister was like, are you going to do like the prenatal classes and all of that crap? And I'm like, I think we will, because honestly, like, I have no idea. Like, I want to have some idea. And she was basically putting it down and saying, because she'd booked in for a cesarean, like all the people in her class were like basically saying that she is like too posh to push, and she is like they just didn't vibe with her. But like, just because that's her experience, or just because that's someone else's experience, it doesn't mean that you can and should put that on someone else. Like, I think that it's probably an important thing to have people going through the same thing as you at the same time frame. Things are totally different. Like what things were in, and like my sister was saying, you need to get this baby monitor because this is what we had back 10 years ago, that was a great baby monitor. We have 10 years of technology that have passed. There are a lot of like different things that have come out. There is new technology, new innovative things that have happened. So it's okay if we don't want to choose the baby monitor that you had. Like, this is the biggest thing that I'm struggling with, and I always have, because people's opinions, they just bring me down. Like, I take them to heart, and I know it says more about them and all of that, but it's just who I am, I guess. Like, I just take the information on board, but yeah, it really like gets to me and it hurts my heart that I'm like, but I want to do it this way. I want to see these people. I want this experience, but it's just so frustrating that it's a problem to certain people. So yeah, definitely had struggles with that, but it is what it is. But yeah, otherwise, as I said, feeling good. Some days I'm super tired, like to the point where I just can't even literally function. But other than that, like as I said, I'm feeling super grateful. And yeah, I hope I haven't rambled on for too long. I feel like this has been going for a while, so I'm gonna leave it there. And I will definitely see you in my next update, which is my next scan, early morphology scan to go with the NIPT. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again for watching. I will see you in my next video very soon. Thanks again. Bye.